So, I've been high-key obsessed with Sims videos, specifically the building kind, like the ones that Karen and Connie and Sid Mac do. And Karen and Connie concluded this build series recently, where they built rainbow townhouses, where each house was one specific color of the rainbow. And I thought, I want to do something like that, but in Minecraft. Catherine Elizabeth has also done something like this in Minecraft, so this is by no means an original idea. Everyone I mentioned here will be linked in the description, so please check them out because they are all awesome. To start this idea, I laid out a bunch of blocks that are essentially the same color. Some are definitely more, lacking than others in their variety or appeal. So I can't wait to get to those buildings. But in the meantime, this is the palette of blocks that I am working with. I started with red, of course, which is honestly not the worst color palette Minecraft has to offer. To come up with an idea for this build, I just stared at it for a very long time until I thought about those brick townhouses. I quickly made a Pinterest board that I immediately strayed away from because I am indecisive, but I still took major inspiration from the houses I pinned, specifically in their shapes and their details. When working with monochromatic stuff, whether it's a drawing or a Minecraft build, when you can't get a variety in color, you have to get variety in value, which is how dark or light the color is, and saturation, which is how vibrant or dull, for lack of a better term, the color is. In Minecraft, as it is a three-dimensional game, you can also use texture to make a build more visually interesting. When I was building this thing, the style somehow veered more towards gothic, and I think it's because of how fleshy and meaty the red blocks in Minecraft look. I really leaned into the kind of horror aspect of it, because, happy Halloween, right? But yeah. And with the details of the mangrove trapdoors and shelves, something about the build as a whole was looking almost New Orleans-esque. Like, do you see it? Am I tripping? Alright, let's get into the interior. When doing the interior, I kinda went a little crazy. Alright, I have lore. Guys, I made lore. Alright, so when I realized how ooky spooky this build seemed to be going in, I was like, okay, let's lean into it. So I furnished this room first, which is, it's like a living room with like a dining table there, right? And so I added these weeping vines here, and my lore, my lore was that something is going on in this house, and it's like making this Stranger Things kind of thing happening right now with these weird looking plants, right? It's giving that. It's giving upside down. Oh my god. Yeah, also I'm cheating with the copper golems because they are not red, but look, okay? See, you go in here and whoa, there's something weird there, it's unsettling. It's weird. And so we go up and there's more vines, very, very upside down, very Stranger Things. More creepy dolls in the corner, right? More vines, like, whoa, what's going on? And then when you go up, it's that thing, like in The Shining. I should put two. Anyway, yeah, and then you go in the bedroom, and whoa, something weird's definitely happening here, right? So I wanted, like, okay, hear me out, right? With whatever this is, right? I was trying to go for cloth, like curtains and just like very occult, witchy kind of aesthetic as much as you can get it in Minecraft. And I think I pulled it off. It's kind of like deliberate chaos, deliberate mess, And yeah, I don't know, just these paintings, they're so amusing to me. I just put them everywhere. Yeah, and here's a bed. here's a bed and another couch. And yeah, and then this thing on the floor with the enchanting table, which is like so clutch. Yeah, something weird's going on here. There's vines everywhere because it's weird. So yeah, that's what I did for the interior of this place. And I'm really really happy with how it turned out. I think that furnishing with just one color, especially in Minecraft, interiors are really hard to do. And yeah, I think this is cool. So yeah, that's my walkthrough. Whoa, she's a builder. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm really proud about how this build turned out, and if you liked it too, or even if you didn't like it, please leave a comment. I'd love to know your thoughts, and leaving comments really, really helps the channel out. So, if you enjoyed and you want to stick around, give me a like and subscribe. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye! Oh!